Get your Code Crown podcast merchandise by following the link down below. And hello, good morning. Welcome in. It is 2:15 a.m. here on June 5th. My name is AJ, not joined along by Miss Megmon, as I am going to be I'm sad I missed this live, but we are gonna finally be reacting to the Digimon Story Time Stranger release date trailer. Look at release date. We got a release date. Um, so I haven't watched this yet. I have seen the collector's editions that are going around. I have seen the trading cards. Discord has been alight with discussion, showing off the different things and theories and showing off character profiles and things like that. So join our Discord, talk about Time Stranger. We'd love to see you there. Um, but I have not yet watched the trailer. I'm looking forward to it because I saw a photo of one particular character, and I know. Let's see the context behind that before I talk about that character. You probably know who I mean already, but for all intents and purposes, this game is now. It is June. It is 4 months away. It is 4 months away, and I am super excited. But I've no idea what this trailer is like. Because when the state of play started, I was I was heading into the city to queue up outside my local toy store so I could get my Nintendo Switch 2, along with the accessories and, of course, Bravely Default HD remaster. So I was kind of busy, so to speak. I didn't want to watch the trailer. I wanted to react with it. I wanted you guys to get my genuine opinions on it as we go through. But I could not, not check in on Discord when it all went down to kind of look at screenshots and things, and of course the release date and all of the just all of the good vibes. But now we get to see it with context. I've kind of gone back and forth on what way to have the screen. I didn't know whether to kind of do it this way or to kind of swap over and use this like for the this is our cyber sleuth screen. I wasn't really sure what to be doing, but this is kind of what I've settled on. Maybe I will make myself a bit larger, and yeah. Okay, so let's just get into it. Let's not waste any more time. You guys have already seen it, I'm sure, or if you're using my viewing to watch along, thank you. But yeah, let me just shimmy this over here, and then I have the screen in front of me, and we can watch the trailer, and I can do the YouTuber shocked faces. All right, let's do it. Uh,
Peggy 12.
Peggy 12.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words.
Whoa! Armies on the
We've
streets.
somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical.
What?
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Agent? Hold on. Let me, yeah, 480p. Get that. Oh, yeah. 4K, baby. We're running this trailer at 4K. Hell yeah. Let's go back. Let's run it over.
Peggy 12.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words.
Ah, this looks
We've somehow
sick.
been sent back in time 8 years.
This looks sick.
The situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Whoa! Oh!
Our ultimate
What?
mission is to uncover
What were those aesthetics? They were so good!
Probably a phase electric.
Whoa!
Is that what you call us Digimon? I'll always be right.
Ichiomon dressed up like Mameo. That's kind of cute.
Oh, or what is that? You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe
Richard Epcar, let's go! Oh my god, you can ride Behemoth! Let's go!
It's truly unavoidable.
the world on this end is running out of time.
The farming as it looks adorable. VPEP battles! I'm loving these animations!
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital
Oh, wow. Wow!
Egg is very important.
Oh no!
The world tree has been attacked. It is just as the great one, Plutomon, said.
It can't protect any. We must protect the world from them. For this purpose.
Mook and Draymond looked amazing. Also, thank you. Look, oh wow! Back on the rooftop where we fight Examon and Cyber Sleuth.
Let's fulfill our mission. Agent,
2020. Oh my god, October 3rd. Let's go. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, so this is the European collector's edition. I love the Cyber Sleuth outfits. But hey, they put her panties back in. That was a joke from our going over the first bit of information that came out. Could we just go back, because holy shit, there's just so much. Holy. All right, hold on. Also, Richard Epcar in it, amazing. Clearly not a Vamdemon this time around, but always good to see someone that, you know, related to the old show. You know, it stirs the memories. It stirs the memories for sure. Now I kind of, like I said, oh, he's dressed up like Mameo. I mean, it's a yellow jumper. It's a yellow hoodie and a black beanie. I mean, you know, basically Analog Youth or Mameo. I wouldn't read too deeply into it. I don't even know if it's meant to be a reference. I think just gray and yellow just seem to be the themes, like the color palette for this. So, because based on the school uniforms, so I wouldn't like I wouldn't overthink that, you know. But this, oh my god, there's just so much happening. All of this stuff, these cartoons, these little animations are so cute. Like, look at that! That is so cute. I want that. That is going to be my desktop wallpaper. I promise you that by the end of today, that is going to be my desktop wallpaper. I love this. But can we? That's just funny. Oh, sorry. Holly, is it kicking Seedramon in the head? Is that what? Oh yeah, look at that. That's so good. I love this. We've got Dan out and about in Shinjuku.
mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
I'm getting like a Deca Ranger or Power Rangers SPD vibes with the flip phone, and like the morpher in that show in Deca Ranger or SPD. Like the morpher like did the judgment mode where it decided like if a criminal was innocent or guilty. I'm getting vibes of that with it flipping up. Gatsumon, Impmon, and Monodramon, they look really good. I really love the textures on them. They pop so hard. I really do enjoy this. Metal Greymon looks terrifying here. They've done a really good job of making the virus variant look terrifying, because like we've seen the other one, like we've seen the orange one before, and like there's not really like it's Metal Greymon, right? We've seen him in every Digimon game since time immemorial, but they've done a really good job of making this one for this particular cutscene look threatening, and there's just so many good visuals. I'm in the way, so you can't really see Inori there, but maybe I'll sit back a bit. Actually, hold on, maybe I should just shrink down a little bit. Let me get to that. Maybe I should just shrink down a little bit so you guys can see more of the screen. Yeah, we'll work with that. We'll work with that. Cyclomon, great. It's just so anime. Like it looks like a Bandai Namco anime game. Which take that how you will. Take that like for good or bad, but it looks like a Bandai Namco anime game. And I'm totally okay with that. This releasing like the same week as Digimon Beat Break. We've been talking about that on the podcast for a while. Some nice brand synergy. So come October, you've got a new video game and you've got a new anime airing side by side. Maybe Digimon Elysian releases a little bit later to kind of keep the hype going, depending on where it doesn't fit into Liberator story. Or if that came out during the summer, kind of like in the lead up to this, that would also be cool. But, this trailer just... shocked YouTuber thumbnail. I'm not even being facetious this time. So, like, this is, I love that, like, she's helping him blend in. Like, one of my favorite things in Digimon, because of how ridiculously silly it is when, like, the Digimon have to wear human clothes and blend in, right? So, you get Agumon in a raincoat, or Gabumon, like, in a hoodie, or, you've seen it before, right? Gilmon and Agumon in a box is not the same thing. But Igiomon, because it's already humanoid, works very well. I think it's a nice little take on the idea, because he's human passing, I guess. I don't know how else... Oh, my wrist twisted there. I don't know how else to word it other than, like, he's human passing. So, yeah. But I this is really cute. I really feel like I'm gonna love the Inori character. She just seems very sweet. But I cannot also wait for the game to rip my heart out and her have something to do with Jupitermon because of Igiomon here. Or Junomon, I should say. Because of Igiomon here. The game is going to break my heart using this character, and I don't quite know if I'm ready for that. So, okay, what is going on here? What is with this high society host club nonsense going on? Also, none of these are Nanami or Violet, so I am disappointed. I am, again, being facetious. This is just very... the magic circles on the tables are an interesting touch. I wonder if there's going to be some Witchenly stuff going on, or if that's just... who knows, right? Who knows? So, the secret agents, I'm getting Digimon Tri vibes. I'm also, if the main character if I said before, the main character, Dan, his gun looks like the gun from Psycho-Pass, right? The, what was it called? What was it called? Like, the Exterminator, or the Obliterator. It was just some insane name for the gun. If that gun didn't already look like the gun from Psycho-Pass, these agents are not helping that. They are not beating the Psycho-Pass inspiration claims at all. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been
So I love everyone. The Digimon all just seem to like ooze personality here. As much as I love the Cyber Sleuth games, as much as I love them, the the game doesn't really do a whole lot with the Digimon that you just see roaming the real world when reality breaks down, or the Digimon models that do turn up in cutscenes. Like, their mouths don't even move, like, when there's dialogue. There's not a whole lot to gain from them other than a model that just kind of bobs up and down, right? So you don't really get a sense for who they are. These are all oozing so much personality, and mwah, I love it. Just, this is so fun.
enemies for years now, but this is the first.
The Parrotmon looks amazing. Angemon's feathers look so good. His hair having individual strands. The Devimon in the party looks like I'm loving this layout here on the side for the turn. I'm loving for like the turn counter. I'm enjoying all this. I love that the bosses have a health meter now. That's really fun. I mean, they always did, but I love that it's a bit more traditional JRPG, right? The whole layout of the battles is really sick. I like, it's just very sleek and stylish. You know, if you've played the Cyber Sleuth games, it's very familiar, but it's also just, again, it's all just very, it looks futuristic. It looks high tech. It looks they've nailed the aesthetic that they're going for. Even the lighting on the tips of Angemon's wings here is so good. Like, I don't know if I can wait till October.
This time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been
Okay, we're not going to talk about this, right? I love seeing all these animations for the attacks, but Gonkumon riding on Gonkumon's arm, just riding on Behemoth. That's amazing. You just travel through the digital world as with your Belzebumon and just sit behind him, riding around town on Behemoth. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
anomalies we've been dealing
The Monzaimon one is funny though.
with stem
This though, not gonna lie, riding around in Mechanorimon, like riding around, not on, in, right? And we've seen Digimon do that before. Like, we've seen it in Adventure, we've seen it in Seekers, we've seen it in oh god, we are in the middle of watching all these anime and I have blanked. Mechanorimon comes to mind as a more recent one we've seen, but we know the Commandramon rode around in them in Seekers as well. Like, we saw pictures of that, you know, or artwork for Seekers with that, right? So it's a known thing, right? It's a thing, right? I love that they've carried that over for this game. I don't know if I would prefer the Mechanorimon though to have its dome, but this kills me. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's going to be one that beats this.
from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
Okay, the farm looks amazing. I'm getting like it's a Digimon farm, but it's also Super Mario Galaxy, right? Am I am I wrong? It's just Mario Galaxy vibes, and I'm totally here for it. I'm not even saying that like it's a bad thing. I'm totally here for it. This is amazing. Like, this is so good.
Time.
Most
The gate is
also, the gate is a giant V-Pet. This game is peak. This game hasn't even come out yet, and I'm in love with it. Like, am wiping moisture from the bottoms of my eyes here. Like, I think this game is going to make me cry. You can already tell, there is so much love in here. There is so much passion behind this. It is amazing. And VPEP battles as well. Like, Digivice battles. Can Bandai, can we get one of these? Can you release one of these? Oh, wouldn't it be sick if, like, this is our first look at the Beat Break Digivice? So it's a bit more than just brand synergy, that there's actually, like, this is, hey, you could, because, don't get me wrong, right? It's not like that would be a new concept, right? In Dawn and Dusk, I nearly called them Sun and Moon again. In Digimon World Dawn and Digimon World Dusk, right? Your Digivice was the Digivice IC from Savers, right? But for some reason, when Sayo in Cyber Sleuth has the Digivice IC around her neck rather than the burst. But still, right? But still, it wouldn't be the first time that the video games have used a Digivice from a currently airing anime, right? So this could, like, I'm not hedging my bets on it, right? I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not gonna place a bet, or, I'll do X, Y, Z if this turns out to be true. But if this is a preview to the Beat Break Digivice, I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad. I'm like, yeah, okay, because it's been done before. And I love the cards. Even the cards look like the new card game, because you've got the play cost up the top, you've got their attribute, and then, yeah, there's just, I actually, it's probably more their level than their place, but, like, Agumon's a level 3, or a child level, or a rookie, depending on which vernacular you want to use. Lunamon's also a rookie. XTRA is a perfect, or ultimate, so yeah, it's probably less their play cost and more their level. But still though, does not detract from the point I'm making, that if this is a tease to the Beat Break Digivice, I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. That would be amazing. Brand synergy and all that, right? I still love all these animations. I was not expecting. Can we go back? Minervamon, you're great and all, and I hope Mervamon is in the game. This is great. I loved it. Right, I just wanted to get a proper look at that, because a lot of this is blink and you miss it stuff. So I wanted to get a proper look at this. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And it's so fluid. It runs so fluidly. I'm not one of those. I'm not the kind of person where, like, every game has to be 60 frames per second, or, it's trash. I'm not one of those people. I've never been one of those. I've grown up through too many generations of video games to be that kind of person. 4K is nice because shiny things go burr, but I'm not a 60 or 30 or bust kind of person. Like, I've seen NES go to Super NES, to N64, to GameCube. I've seen the jump from PS1 to PS2. I've said before, we're never going to see a jump like that ever again, just in how much modern video gaming has been shaped by that jump. You're never going to see the 16-bit to 64-bit jump and the changes in gaming. We're never going to have a moment like that again. But just seeing all these characters and all these models and these animations just run so fluidly, it's nice to see. Like, I feel like Digimon should have been doing this a while ago. Don't get me wrong, I loved Survive. I'm not, I really did like Survive. But, this really does feel like it takes the legacy of, like, the Cyber Sleuth games and just kind of expands on it, and I feel like over the years maybe we could have been getting a lot more of this, but you know, I can appreciate games take time to make. I can appreciate that. Production hell is a thing. And unless you're Dragon Ball or Gundam, you're not getting 8 games a year. Or 8 games a generation, you know? You might get 1 or 2 if you're lucky. So, you know, but oh god, I would just look at the lighting here and the shadows. Like the little flame on Coronamon's head and how it gives him a shadow over his nose. And then how it like illuminates the side of Lunamon's face. It's so nice. It's just nice. Again, shiny things go burr.
Most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the
I'm loving this running through the dimension stuff. We go back to Junomon for a second because because waifu, oh yeah, like like if this is what Junomon looks like, oh, I cannot wait to see Venusmon. I cannot wait to see Venusmon. Just take her to my veins, please and thank you. But I'm loving all this stuff, right? We're like running through all of this. Oh, oh, this is aesthetically pleasing from aesthetics. Mwah, chef's kiss.
The Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
The world tree has been attacked. It is just as great.
Oh. Yeah, Titamon looks amazing, but yeah, god, we've had so much Titamon lately. I'm just like, I'm almost Titamoned out, so but I will acknowledge he looks amazing. Also, Mugen Draymon here. Just amazing. I'm loving all the Kuwagamon here as well. That growly voice does sound like I'll use the dub name, like Machine Dramon, or for Digimon World Next Order fans, Machine Draymon. I do love the growly voice we're hearing in the trailer here because it is giving vibes back to Machine Dramon in the Adventure 99 dub. Plutomon. And then to have Machine Dramon on screen as that voice is happening, I'm willing to bet that might actually be for this character. So, yay.
It can't protect any. We must.
Yeah, see, again, I've said before, it just looks like the Psychopath gun. Amazing. I'm totally here for it.
Protect the world
Inori Misono.
from them for this.
Hiroko Sagisaka. She was the one taking the selfie earlier. Is her hair clip a thermometer? Am I? Is that a thermometer in her hair? Chat? Oh, wait, no, this isn't live. Is that a thermometer in her hair? Comment section? What the fuck?
Purpose in this.
Alright, so this is the guy I wanted to talk about. Kodai Kuremi. This is the guy I wanted to talk about. Is this Kyoko Kuremi's dad? Like, are we, like, is this game pre-Cyber Sleuth? Or because of, like, how time was rewritten at the end of Cyber Sleuth, spoilers for a 10-year-old game, that we are currently playing through on the channel. Subscribe for more. Spoilers for a 10-year-old game, but given how Cyber Sleuth's reality was rewritten at the end of those games, like, you could do a thing where this is how humanity and the digital world cross over for the first time without all of the Eater Suedo nonsense. But this guy's name, like, This guy looks like a cop or a detective or like a secret service agent or some nonsense. And Kodai Kuremi. Kyoko Kuremi. Are we gonna get a Matayoshi cameo in this game? Please? I'm not even joking. A Matayoshi cameo would be incredibly amazing, incredibly sick. So, that's what I'm just saying. Just speculating here. I'm just spitballing. Is that Kyoko Kuremi's father? Is this a prequel game to the Cyber Sleuth ones? Or is it an alternate timeline thing? I would love to know. I would love to know. I can already see people shipping Kodai here with, I think her name's Melissa, the mommy one from earlier, because blonde, right? And then Kyoko's blonde, and Melissa also has the open shirt thing that Kyoko does, and I could see people putting 2 and 2 together on that. Whether it's true or not, we'll find out when the game comes out. But surely they had to know what they're doing with a surname like that, right? And people's expectations, right? Right? Surely I'm not alone in that one. Watch me be completely wrong, and I'm okay with that. Not everything has to be a callback or a reference. But given that we just celebrated 10 years of Cyber Sleuth and now we've got another Kuremi character, just you're not wrong for guessing. You know, you're not in the wrong for maybe letting the imagination get carried away a little. You know, imagination. You're not wrong for doing that, cuz I certainly am. Anyway. Asuna Shiroki Kosuke Misono. Okay, so he's the other. Yeah, this Inspector Gadget looking guy is the other girl's dad. Igiomon. Actually, so her profile, where was she before Inori? She was after Inori. There, her, Monica Simmons. What a name. So like, do her and Kuremi get together, and then that's where Kyoko comes from. That would. Hey, we'll find out in 4 months, right? We'll find out in 4 months.
And this purpose alone were you born. If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by.
Also, this big stupid mecha looking thing, I love it. I do enjoy that we're back up on the building where we fought Examon in Cyber Sleuth. But look at our female pro tag here just riding around on Bergramon. That's incredible.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the future.
We must fulfill our mission.
Hold on, who's getting punched in the face there? Oh, it's it's the big mech thing. Okay. So Minervamon fights Titamon, and then the big mech thing gets punched in the face. That I love this. This again, the imagery that we're getting, just it's so nice. And the release date. Okay. Yes, I will be trying to get my hands on this because wow. I did mention the Japanese version though. I want to touch on that very briefly. Exclusive cards, very nice. It's exclusive to the collector's edition, which is fair enough. Here, look, if they come packed in with the game this time, I'll be happy. Rather than Digimon Survives, at least for Europe. Japan, like, the game came in the cards came in the box. And I think that was the same thing for the US. But for the Europeans, for us here in Europe, we got a voucher that we had to redeem. We got a voucher for 500 points that we had to redeem on the Bandai Namco storefront. And then we could use those points to make a one-time purchase for the set of cards. If they just come in the box this time, well done, Bandai, you're learning. Well done. The voucher system was very silly. But I think you can only get this through their website, so it is what it is. But let's go over what comes in this. This is like the big collector's edition, right? So you get your base copy of the game. You get an 100-page art book, which is awesome. You get your 4 exclusive cards. So Grace Novamon, Lunamon, Coronamon, and Aegiomon. These 3 are reprints. These are from EX5. This one is new and even has the Time Stranger trait on it. We'll get a better image in a moment, but just to give you kind of guide you through it. Pre-order bonus, Agumon and Gabumon Black. I cannot believe we're still doing this. That's a weirder of the Cyber Sleuth throwbacks, especially since like the costumes are here. But we'll touch on that in a sec. Your digital ultimate content. So an Agumon and Gabumon that can evolve into Bond of Courage and Bond of Friendship. I refuse to use the term Bond of Bravery. It was the Crest of Courage, not the Crest of Bravery. That needs to be retconned. Seriously, Bandai, that needs to be retconned on your next printing of this card. Agumon Bond of Courage. Anyway. Deluxe. So the Cyber Sleuth costume set, which I think looks, I think these characters look really good in the in these costumes. Dan looking, I think they look good as Takumi and Aiba. Inori as Kyoko. I think that outfit looks really well on her, to be honest. Yugo's outfit on Aegiomon I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cute. It's rather adorable. We also get 12 costumes, 3 per character and 3 side missions. So our preview of this is Taichi and Hikari costumes, which are just, again, really cute. A Patamon costume for Aegiomon, which I just think is hilarious. This swimsuit costume, I don't know if it's from anything. I am open to correction in the comments section if this bikini is actually from something, or if it's just everyone's getting a summer costume, so bikinis and swimsuits for all. I wouldn't even be mad about that either. You get 3 DLC packs. 5 each pack will have 5 additional Digimon and 3 additional episodes, and a farm item, the Golden Maui statue. Okay, sure. Costume, public safety suit, and special supplies set, and a Cyber Sleuth background music pack. Really leaning into the Cyber Sleuth stuff with this costume pack and this background music pack, which really does not convince me I am wrong in wondering if
That thing opens.
Nope. Where is he?
For this purpose and this purpose.
Yeah, Kodai Kuremi there. You know, you're not dissuading my feelings. Anyway, you're not dissuading my feelings that Kodai Kuremi is related to Kyoko. There we go. You're not, not when there's so many Cyber Sleuth references in your content. Now, maybe there is Hacker's Memory stuff later in the season pass, but you're putting the Cyber Sleuth in particular stuff front and center. And my connect the dots brain just kind of goes into overdrive on all of that stuff. So this may still very well just be a me thing, but once is odd, once is a coincidence, twice is odd, 3 is a pattern. Right? Rule of 3. I could still be completely wrong, but I like over analyzing and looking into things, right? Leave me alone. um if you just get the standard version, you get the uniform, you get the black Agumon and Gabumon and the adventure items. Digital Deluxe gives you the Cyber Sleuth pack and the additional content. And then the digital Ultimate Edition just gives you everything except the big ass statue and the trading cards. So off to the Bandai Namco website with me soon enough. And then of course, yeah, hey, they gave her underwear back. They didn't censor it out, but they also added to the image here, which I think is really cool. So we've got the secret agents, we've got Inori and God, what was her name? Hiroko?
We must protect the world from them. For this
Hiroko, yeah. Her name is Hiroko. And then Igiomon and Monica added to the image as well. So I think that's really fun. I do think that's really fun. I really don't know what to make of the expression on these two here. I really don't know what to make of that. Inori looks very no thoughts, head empty, and Hiroko looks like she's trying to lick Inori. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's it's a bit much to take in. Also, these agents are wearing black and yellow is still a very prominent color on these. So, just also furthering the Cyber Sleuth connections. I guess, maybe. Could still be wrong. I want to jump over to our Discord here for a moment because... oh, there's a new commercial we gotta look at. May as well do that. So I want to look. So this is the Japanese version of the collector's edition, right? You get everything digitally. You get the same Jupitermon statue, but as well as the base game, you get a steelbook. You get an acrylic diorama. You get a USB stick, and you get this awesome image of Inori reaching out to the Olympus 12, like that painting by Michelangelo of like God and Adam, touching tips. It's I need this. I need this in my life. I need this on my wall, in my office, or in my living room, because it is absolutely gorgeous. We'll get a more blown up image of it like in a bit, but this Jupitermon statue, my guys, is incredible also. I do love that like his leg is going into the portal, so it looks like looks like Jupitermon is emerging from the portal, which is a really nice touch because they could have just had him like hovering over it. You can see the way the armor here is kind of leaning on the swirl here. But him coming out of it, I think, is a really nice touch. And it's like 15 centimeters tall, so it's going to be a big boy, which is great. Some nice artwork. I showed Meg this artwork earlier, and Meg is just all I saw was boobs, which I think is valid. Dan looks evil though. What is up with him? What is that expression? He looks so sinister. I don't like it. I mean, I do. I'm intrigued if it means anything, but it's certainly a touch, I just want to come back here and look at things that were shared in Discord. So again, Junomon looks gorgeous. The lighting on this scene is just so good. Seirenmon, I know a lot of people... Bacchusmon being here, like, I know it's an Olympus 12 game, so they're all going to be here in some way, shape, or form. But just seeing Bacchusmon with a 3D model is weird, right? Like source code, New Century. Well, source code is the newer one, right? But New Century never left China. Don't think it's going to at this point. So maybe they have him already. I don't know. I don't care. For us, you know, for everyone outside of China who doesn't have access to New Century or whatever, this is new. And it looks it's so weird, like the 3 rows of teeth. They've done a really good job rendering him. It's just surreal that we're going to have this game that has all the Olympians in it. It's incredible. Seirenmon, again, nice to see. New is always good, but I cannot shake the memory of the Ghost game Seirenmon out of my head, or Sirenmon, and those are not good memories. That was Ghost game Sirenmon is oof. That episode has issues. But otherwise, like I'm loving all this. The digital world itself. Shurimon is here. Like, there's so much to it all. I love it. I'm and yeah. So the screenshots were just like ones that we've seen already from the trailer. I do love the skill menu. Being able to like assign skills as you learn them, rather than just forgetting them, is very nice. Better images of the rides. The Gonkumon one, I love it. I do love the Gonkumon one. But the Mechanorimon one is still my favorite. A look at the evolution chains, I think, is pretty nice. So the D-Digivolve and the evolution screens, cool. I love the sprites that are included. Greymon looks very, vicious. Again, loving the VPET stuff. This Corodamon is very cute. Lunamon as well, Sirenmon, and then just other screenshots. Aww. Is she waiting on her Diginoir from Shoutmon? I joke, but I am happy to be able to raise Coronamon in the game. Being able to raise Lunamon up to Dianamon was very nice in Cyber Sleuth. But was it? Yeah, it was. Cyber Sleuth. And there was a Dianamon mission in Next Order as well. So, for a moment, I almost mixed those up. But it'll be nice to raise the Coronamon line up to go with her, and maybe we see an evolution for Grace Novamon. But apparently, Lunamon and Coronamon are Minervamon siblings, and Sirenmon works for Bacchusmon. Junomon is the administrator of the gate between the human and digital world. Some really nice artwork, not gonna lie. Really nice artwork. Bacchusmon, it's such a wild design. I love it. And to see it rendered is incredible. Just as like a long-term fan, this is all so good. So public security investigation team. This is all this might all be machine translation, just based on the spacing, but cool. It's cool to see everyone has like full artworks that are just ready to go. But here we are, right? So here's a better look at that image. You see why I want to get the Japanese version now? Like, just look at this thing! And these are numbered, right? These are, like, each one of these will have, like, a number on it. But like we've got Sarismon and Medium here. We've got Bacchusmon, Aegeomon, Junomon back here. We've got Neptunemon, Venusmon, Minervamon, Mercurymon. We've got Marsmon here. We've got Dianamon. We've got Apollomon. We've got... Oh, God, I always forget Mysterio's name here. But, like, they just completely sick artwork. You know? Like, again, I need this hanging on my wall. I genuinely need this. Not want, need. There'll be 5 new full lines up to Mega level. Like if there were, like, so from Gamamon to Siriusmon, if there were Ghost Game Digimon, just to, like, what it means, right? There'll be 5 new Mega levels that will be included in already existing lines. PC specs. PS5 specs, PS5 Pro will be same resolution, supporting 4K, HDR support no, 30 FPS, which is wild considering how buttery smooth those animations were looking earlier. 19 gigs though. 25 gigs on Xbox Series and 27 on Steam. So just to kind of give you an idea of like what to expect resolution wise. And I fully expect that in like a year's time, the Nintendo Switch 2 will get the complete edition, like with Cyber Sleuth and Hackers that came with those coming later. So Slush Angemon or Slash Angemon made it in. That's really cool. Yeah, Virus Greymon here again, just kind of like Metal Greymon before. Looks really sinister. They did a great job with that. 450 new Digimon. Wait, or not new, but in total, that's a lot of new Digimon to add in. So I think we'll take a look at this new commercial. And then that's where I'll finish up. Because I did not expect this to run for nearly an hour. I thought, okay, this will be a 20-minute video, watch it, talk about it, glee over it, you know, but I did not expect to ramble, and that is my bad, because longtime viewers will know, I like to ramble, I like to talk, I like having a conversation with you, so, that's my bad for not foreseeing this better. Alright. So let me pop this open here. Okay. Not a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot to it, but it does show off just the collector's edition again, and then there's a version of it that doesn't come with the really awesome image, and then the base, yeah. So it's just showing off the different versions. Options are nice and all, but by God Almighty, is it like? Oh, thanks. By God Almighty, is it like there's so much going on here? Like, why does the game need like 7 different editions to it? There's so much going on. Like half the commercial is just the various editions you can buy. But I'm gonna research how I get my hands on this one. I need to research how to get my hands on this one. I don't know if I can just get it off Amazon or if I have to go through like a proxy site through the Bandai Namco Japanese eShop or storefront. You know, we'll work. I'll I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out because again, this image, I'm actually kind of saddened that the Western version isn't getting. I'm not the biggest steelbook person, so that doesn't bother me. But I would have liked the acrylic stand and this image. The USB stick, I don't know. I'm hit or miss on that as well. But these would have just been. Yeah, these would have just been nice to have, you know. But I'll see what needs to happen there and try, I suppose, and make adjustments accordingly. But yeah, I think that'll do it though. As you can see, I was already looking up Amazon Japan, just to see if there was anything. Typed in Digimon story. There's nothing yet. There's nothing yet. That might update overnight. I don't know, but I'm looking into it. I'm looking into it. So, but guys, that is it. I'm gonna get out of here. It is nearly 3:15 in the morning, and I still have not set up my Switch 2. So I'm gonna get on that and maybe do some recording for that while this is uploading. So myself and Meg will be back on Sunday with Digimon Adventure 2020, our watch along and review of episodes 60, 61, and 62. So hit the subscribe button, like this video so that we may prostrate ourselves in front of the great YouTube algorithm. Like and share the video, and yeah, myself and Meg will be back live and in living color this Sunday. So see you there. Good morning, and thank you. Bye. Now, get out of here.